What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video, as you can see in the title, will we see another Six Nations Grand Slam? Ireland, Wales, will it be Ireland or France? Reason why I mention those two teams is because they are currently undefeated in the Six Nations 2020. There's a long way to go in the tournament, and I will cover that right now. We've seen England go down, we've seen Wales go down, but we haven't yet to see, and we've seen Scotland and Italy go down. Ireland beat Wales, which I think a lot of people, myself included, predicted a Wales win. And obviously France beating England definitely put us all to surprise and shocked us. And credit to this great team, this young team that are building and developing and growing in amazing ways, which I think is phenomenal. So we've got two teams that are undefeated, two teams that have the opportunity for a Grand Slam. But for these two teams, it's no easy path. When we come back from Six Nations after this weekend's break, France take on Wales. We know what Wales can do. They beat them last year. They were Grand Slam Six Nations champions. Yes, they lost to Ireland, but they will know that. New coach, new strategies, new ways. Everyone's gelling. Same goes for France. Also, it's a good start, but they did still allow Italy to score the 22 points. And that's an important fact that we need to remember, because Wales smashed Italy 42-0. Whereas France, I think the final score, if I'm not mistaken, was 35-22. So there's questions there. Italy getting more points. Yes, you'd expect Italy to after a drumming like that. But now Wales are going to be hurting from Ireland. We cannot forget that. And therefore they are going to want revenge over France. Young team, inexperienced, new coach, new systems as well. That can either be a good favour, like we've seen against England, or experience in Alan Wynne-Jones and the other great players within Wales could lead them to something different. France then take on Scotland. Scotland, we know, have been poor. They've been making schoolboy errors. That without Finn Russell, Stuart Hogg has been in very poor form, and they will want to move forward. Yes, the weather impacted the England game and all that jazz, but they had an opportunity to beat Ireland. They didn't. They had an opportunity to beat England. They didn't. So for me, they're also hurting just as well. They've lost these two games, but we can't write this Scottish team off against the France team. We've got to remember that they're young and all that, and we've seen Scotland really show up. So I wouldn't write them off. So France don't have an easy way. We'll get to their final game, because that obviously summarizes the story. Ireland definitely don't have an easy way. Yes, they got one easy game to come, but before they get to Italy, they have England. And England too haven't shown what they're capable of. We haven't seen that spark like we saw in the World Cup against the All Blacks, and I think that is going to be frustrating Eddie Jones. It's going to be frustrating Owen Farrell, and they're going to be wanting to bring that spark out against a team like Ireland. We've seen Ireland do it before. We can definitely see it again. But England are going to be hurting, so we cannot write them off. However, having said that, Ireland showed great form and a good comeback against a team like Wales, who was pretty much in one way a favourite to win. You've got the experience of the Conor Murrays, the Johnny Sextons, the Peter O'Manis, the Healey's. You know, these talents, Stockdale. We've got great squads within this Irish squad who could definitely go that extra mile and beat England. And if they do, they're one step closer, because then they meet Italy. And no disrespect to the Italians, but I don't see Italy beating Ireland. So for me, if they can conquer England, it's a great move forward. And I think that one's in Twickenham, so even harder. But the good motivation is that they are undefeated. They could take that with them. But those two teams next week have two flipping hard games. France, Wales, Ireland, England, to me, are going to be the deciders of where we will see this tournament go. And then, if they are still undefeated after these two games coming up, they meet each other at the end, which lines up to like a final of the Six Nations. Who's going to take it all away? Who's going to get the Grand Slam? And what a way it would be to end it for us to see a possible Grand Slam. France, Ireland take on each other at the end of the tournament. Who is going to win? You've got a young and inexperienced but talented French side. You've got an experienced Ireland squad with injured players who might still be on their way back. It just makes things tougher and more exciting and more, I don't know, bloody well gets me excited for this one, because I believe we could see another Grand Slam title. Who's it going to be? Well, we'll have to wait and see on that one. But I feel, personally, saying this to you guys right now, got next weekend's fixtures to go, I think we could see a Grand Slam. I'm not going to reveal the team, but I do think we're going to see it again, and we're going to make it a hat-trick, because, yeah, before Wales, was it Ireland? Yeah, it was Ireland. So, interesting. 2018, great year for Ireland. They will want to bring that back in 2020. We saw, obviously, Wales dominate in 2019. Ireland's going to want to bring that spark, and France are going to want to silence the critics. And if I'm not mistaken, one of you subscribers said, well, I'd be surprised if France takes the Six Nations this year. But again, can't count out Wales and England, because they win, then it's another story. So I'm not predicting it's going to happen, but I definitely feel it's possible. But having said that, Wales and England can still win this tournament. But I feel we're going to see a Grand Slam with either France or Ireland. I have my idea in my head who I feel is going to win, but I will save that till the end and let you know if I was right or wrong. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you feel there's going to be a Grand Slam in the year of 2020, or will we see a Six Nations, just a Six Nations champion? It's going to be an interesting one, that is for sure, but I'm excited to see how it all ends up. France, Wales is the key, Ireland, England is the key, and then obviously Scotland, can never count them out, but if you judge form, you say France to beat Scotland, Ireland to beat Italy, and then they meet in the last game, or their last game, undefeated. Who the hell's going to win? That's if they get past Wales and England. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll be curious to hear what your thoughts are. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you soon for another one. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.